Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom to the worldwide family. Sorry, y'all, we a little late. Tuba couldn't get the equipment together.
I'll take that.
So we running on a little bit of Negro time today. Keep telling that boy, man, you got to get it together, Tuba. Yeah, so hope everybody having a blessed Sabbath so far. We're going to go ahead and get started because we already a little bit behind. So I'm going to turn it over to Ariel. Y'all know how we do it. Men uncover their head, women cover their head when praying and prophesying within the assembly. And we hold forth our hands up to the Most High, y'all. Let's get it started.
All right, family. We're going to get this opening prayer.
Yes.
And it is with the Most High's permission.
Yes.
And is in the name of His only begotten and beloved Son, our Lord and Savior and our Redeemer,
Yes.
Yahushua HaMashiach.
Yes, sir.
But we know Him as Jesus the Christ, family.
Yes.
Long live the King.
Long live the King.
Reading in the book of Psalms,
Read.
in the 82nd chapter, it reads, Yah standeth in the congregation of the mighty.
Yes.
He judgeth among the gods.
Yes.
How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked?
Yes.
Selah.
Selah.
Defend the poor and fatherless.
Yes.
Do justice to the afflicted and needy. Deliver the poor and needy. Rid them out of the hand of the wicked.
Yes.
They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. I said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Yes.
But ye shall die like men
Yes.
and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O Yahweh,
Yes.
judge the earth,
Yes.
for thou shalt inherit all nations. Hallelujah! Selah!
All praise, all praise. So yeah, y'all, we ain't gonna waste no time. Before we get started, do anybody got anything on y'all heart, mind, or soul? What you got, sister?
Prayer for Todd Shepherd.
For Ty Shepherd. Prayers going up for Ty Shepherd.
Prayer for my granddaughter, Tamia Montgomery, that gave her heart to the Lord last night, 14 years old. And also for each one of you elders on the board.
Absolutely, absolutely. Any other prayer requests for the house of Hananiah and Uriah? Anybody else?
Pray for Brother Daniel and sister that's on the road today too.
Say that again.
Pray for Brother Daniel and sister Support.
Oh yeah, prayers for Brother Daniel and Sister Support. They on the road. Pray that the Most High get them safe travel.
Yes.
Judas not Iscariot asked for prayer last week, and I neglected to see his text till after class when our brother's been dealing with an ear infection in both ears. What do you say? He got vertigo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prayers going up for Brother Judas, not Iscariot.
Elder Judah and Sister Tashiba.
All right. Prayers going up for them as well. Anybody else?
Sister
Alright.
Luciana.
Sister who?
Luciana and Drake,
Sister Luciana and Dre. Prayers going up for them as well.
my family in the Holy Land.
Yes.
God is right here.
Right.
Prayers going up. Prayers going up.
up.
We got any questions? Anything that y'all want to talk about before we get started?
I just want to give praise to the Most High for bringing my son and his family.
All praise.
Hallelujah.
Welcome.
Praise the Lord.
All right, any other questions or anything else that y'all want to say before we get started? Anything out there on
No, sir.
the net? Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and get started because today's class is called "The Most High Sovereign of the Universe." Will somebody give me the definition of sovereign real fast so we can understand what we're talking about today? You can understand what we're talking about today. And that Psalms went perfect. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he was saying deliver the poor and needy out of the hands of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? Because we got wicked men springing up left and right with all manner of itchy ear doctrine leading, men astray. You know what I'm saying? So us being, ambassadors of the word, so to speak, and shepherds of the Most High's flock, You know, we got to make sure we deliver the poor and needy in spirit
Yeah.
out of the mouths and the grips of these wicked men. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, we heading into a time, man, where it's what sound doctrine. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to be found. You know, everybody want to teach their own doctrine, or you know, sound deep and sound, you know, like, you know, like they some great one. You know, man, but the Most High just told us keep it simple. Stick to my law, statutes, and commandments. So, you know, if we got to be like David, and we got to pull, and we got to go get our sheep, we got to go get the Most High sheep from the mouth of a lion or the mouth of a bear and slay it. That's just what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? In this walk, we ain't gonna always be clean. You know what I'm saying? You know, let's just make sure we don't have no unrighteous blood on our hands. You know, so, you know, sometimes we're gonna have to get dirty, y'all. We're gonna have to get dirty in the spirit, because we in constant war. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all heard the old saying, misery loves company. Misery loves company. So, you know, you got men coming up that just couldn't cut it in a walk. So now they decide to turn on the Bible and make it seem like it's flawed, when we know that's not the truth. You got men out here that's questioning the Most High and his right to rule over the universe, over all in existence. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk about it today, and we're gonna prove without a shadow of a doubt it's the Most High who got the right to rule in the universe. If you bringing up any other God, it's rules to saying if any God that you saying is God, this what he must be able to do. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. You got that definition for me, Bruce?
Sovereign, we got two different types of definition, a noun and an adjective. The noun is one possessing or held to possess supreme political power or sovereignty.
Supreme what?
Political power or sovereignty. One that exercises supreme authority within a limited sphere. An acknowledged leader. Then we have the adjective. Superlative in quality of the most exalted kind, having generalized curative powers of a uniquely qualified nature, having undisputed ascendancy, possessing supreme power.
Supreme power. It said undisputed. Undisputed. Meaning, it's nobody that you gonna put and compare to the Most High. Nobody you gonna liken to him. You know what I'm saying? So you can talk all you want to talk, but at the end of the day, the Bible don't keep its followers going into other books. Other books keep referring back to the Bible. You never hear us going to the book of Buddhism or Mormonism or the book of Allah, or you know, the book of the dead. We don't jump in them books. All of them come back to the Bible. They all come back to the Bible. You all see them sneaking right back in here. That's because they know what a light is. They like that bug that just keep coming back to the light. Boom, boom. They just keep coming back to the light, but then want to call it darkness in the same breath. They be like, yeah, man, you can't trust that Bible, man. It's flaws all up in it, and they say all manner of nonsense against the Bible, but then to try and use it to prove your point. You know what the scriptures say, man. They say, and you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. But you using it to make me not believe in the Bible. So that's your closing argument.
Oxymoron.
Right, it's an oxymoron because they really are morons.
You sound flawed.
Right. And that's what it is. So we're gonna start this off in Isaiah chapter 40. We're gonna read the whole thing, bro.
All right, family, we're going to be reading in the book of Isaiah, chapter 40. And we're going to start reading in verse 1.
This tea is good.
Stop playing, boy. I'm trying to drink mine slow. Everybody there? We wait on you, Jay.
Oh, go ahead, I'm good.
All right, family. The book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verse 1. Comfort ye my people, saith your Elohim.
That's right.
Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her, that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned, for she hath received of the Most High's hand double for all her sins.
Right. So we know and we all understand that the Most High talking to us. Jerusalem and Israel speak comfortably to them. You know, because the Most High had to speak rough to us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no different from when you got children. You know, sometimes you might have to speak a little rough to them. You know, if you don't get your act together,
It's gonna get
put some
rough.
fire on your rear end.
It's gonna be more than speaking.
You know,
rough.
but after you after you then spoke a little rough to them, then you turn back around and you speak comfortably to them.
It's a stern voice, but it's a love voice.
Absolutely.
Why they don't understand this? What I be meaning?
I had my oldest brother, my mama told him to say, I whoop you because I love you. He said, don't love me.
But see, that's what the Most High have to do, man, because sometimes, because we could be a hard-headed and a stiff-necked people. You know, if we be left to ourselves, man, he told us we would have been like Sodom and we would have been like Gomorrah. Hadn't he did what he had to do, hadn't he had to put the fire on our rear ends. But now he talking to the remnant and he's saying, I'm going to speak to y'all comfortably.
That's easy for you to say, huh?
What?
Comfortable.
Yeah. You know.
That's slick how you got him to clean it up. What?
So all praises. Come on, let's keep going.
Verse 3. The voice of him that crieth in the wilderness, prepare ye the way of the Most High. Make straight in the desert a highway for our Elohim. Every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain and hill shall be made low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough places plain. And the glory of the Most High shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. For the mouth of the Most High hath spoken.
Who has spoken it?
The mouth of the Most High hath spoken.
So he telling you could take this to the bank. Because his word don't come back void. If he speak it, he telling you it's gonna come to pass. So you ain't gotta worry about that. You ain't gotta keep guessing. He ain't one of them deadbeat dads where you gotta keep calling. Where you at? I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Right. Sitting on the porch.
Yeah, you just sitting on the porch and every 5 minutes he calling, you calling, where you at? I'll be there in 5 minutes. I said I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Now he ain't answering the phone.
And then you wake up, it's the next day. You know what I'm he ain't like that. He tell you, if I tell you it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Come on.
Verse 6. The voice said, cry. And he said, what shall I cry? All flesh is grass, and all the goodliness thereof is as the flower of the field. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, because the Spirit of the Most High bloweth upon it. Surely the people is grass. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of our Elohim shall stand forever.
So you see that? So he telling you that, look, just like the grass and just like the flower faded, he said, we'll fade also. We gonna pass away. You know, for dust we are, and to dust we shall return. But he's saying it's not like that with the word of the Most High. The word of the Most High is going to stand forever.
Yes.
He said, heaven and earth are pass before one jot or one tittle from his word pass. We ain't got to worry about it. Come on.
Verse 9. O Zion, that bringest good tidings, get thee up into the high mountain. O Jerusalem, that bringest good tidings, lift up thy voice with strength. Lift it up, be not afraid. Say unto the cities of Judah, behold your Elohim. Behold, the Most High Yah will come with strong hand, and his arm shall rule for him. Behold, his reward is with him, and his work before him.
That's right, come on.
He shall feed his flock like a shepherd. He shall gather the lambs with his arm, and carry them in his bosom, and shall gently lead those that are with young, who hath measured the waters in the hollow of his hand.
So understand, he asking, who measured the water in the hollows of his hands? These the hollows of y'all hands right here, y'all. He said he measured all the waters on earth in the hollows of his hand. Come on.
Who hath measured the waters in the hollow of his hand, and meted out heaven with the span.
He meted out heaven with the what?
With the span.
So it's letting you know that he measured out the heavens. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High the Most High is a true carpenter.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a carpenter. He take out his tape measure and he measure, okay, I'm going to make the roof this long. It's going to be, 20 and a half feet. And he mark it off. Boom, that's what the Most High doing. This how big. So the heavens have a measurement. For as vast as they say the universe is. You know what I'm saying? And they say they can't measure it because it's still expanding. But the Most High say, I put a measurement on it. I know the measurement thereof.
Your feet don't mean nothing.
Right.
Absolutely. I know the measurement of the heaven. You know what I'm saying? He's telling you I could tell you if I wanted to. Come on.
And comprehended the dust of the earth in a measure.
See, he comprehended the dust. The dust is just a residue of dirt. It's what you wipe. I mean, when you go across that TV and you see all that little dust, he said, I comprehended that, meaning he knows the number of it. It's all been accounted for.
The breakdown.
Absolutely.
He could break it all the way down.
All the way down to you. He could tell you how many hairs are on your head right now.
How many hairs in that little dust particle came from you?
Right. You understand what we saying? What's being said here is, look, his rule can't be challenged. It was tried one time. He was challenged one time, and look where they got the individual who tried him.
Thunders and lightning.
So what we got now is we got individuals that's following after the same pattern as Lucifer. The same pattern as those that was building the Tower of Babel. That's the spirit that we dealing with, y'all.
Yeah.
That's the spirit that we warned against, because they want to go up into the heavens just like they father the devil. And they want to make war with the Most High, and they want to put they gods in his place. And they God ain't nothing but the devil. So they want to put him in the Most High stead. But Satan already got beat up one time.
Yeah.
And he gonna get beat up a second time. He's gonna get beat up a second time. So look, so the Most High, he done measured the waters in the hollows of his hand. He measured out the heavens and comprehend the dust of the earth. Come on.
And weighed the mountains in scale.
He did what?
Weighed the mountains in scale.
So now we understand that the mountain has weight to it. Before he planted it on the earth, he put it on the scale and he weighed it. Man, what scale we gonna put a mountain on and weigh it?
I don't know if y'all ever drove out west, but you could get in certain parts, and you could be driving for 4 hours, and it look like the mountains barely moving.
Man, barely.
How you weigh that?
Look, the mountains are so thick, so powerful, and so strong, nuclear warheads couldn't even penetrate it. That's how powerful and how humongous these mountains are. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Just trying to get y'all to understand the power and the majesty of the Most High. He said that he weighed the mountains on the scale, in the scale, meaning that it has a weight on it. Just like if we jumped on the scale, it'll read 150.
You sure about that?
200. I can't speak for everybody.
It ain't but a couple of children in here.
Yeah, mine say 150 is broke.
I was just throwing out a number. Just throwing out a number, letting y'all know that the mountains have a weight to it. Because the Most High weighed it. So what scale he using? What type of scale he using? Come on.
And the hills in a balance. Who hath created the spirit of the Most High?
Who have done? No, read it again.
Who hath directed the spirit of the Most High? Or being his counselor hath taught him?
So that's a question. Who guiding the Most High? Who guiding his spirit, and who being his counselor or advising him? Sitting the Most High down like, man, no, you shouldn't do it like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you might want to take this path right here because look, Most High, if you take that path down there, who counseling him? We all need counselors at one point in time, advisors or something, at some point in time in our lives. But it's asking, who has done that for the Most High? Nobody. So where's all his wisdom, understanding, knowledge is coming from? It's coming from him. Look, you can't even comprehend the Most High. We can't even comprehend him, let alone just to start speaking negatively on him, calling all the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is a demonic spirit.
Right.
Is a demonic entity. You feel what I'm saying? Just to put your mouth on them like that. And look, and the Messiah lets you know, ain't no man at any time heard the voice of the Father or seen him at any time. We only been dealing with the Messiah. That's why you say I come in the volume of the book. From Genesis to Revelation, it speaks of me. Y'all just been dealing with me the whole time. Y'all ain't even started dealing with the Father. Well, come on.
Verse 14. With whom took he counsel, and who instructed him, and taught him in the path of judgment, and taught him knowledge, and showed to him the way of understanding.
Look, all we just asking is give us the answer.
Right.
If you know, tell us. Come on.
Verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beasts thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing,
Right.
and vanity. To whom then will ye liken Elohim?
So who you gonna liken them to? Who you gonna bring up and you gonna be like, yeah, he just like the Most High? Who you gonna say it to? Who you gonna say it? Nobody. Come on.
Or what likeness will ye compare unto him?
So you see that? So it says what likeness. When you look up the word likeness, it means the figure. Who you gonna say he look like? You know what I'm saying? That you can make an image of him. You know what I'm saying? And be like, yeah, this the Most High right here, because the scriptures tell us ain't no man ever seen the Most High and lived. Moses seen his glory. But look, when he seen the glory, he didn't even confront it face to face. It was the backside of his glory. But when he came down off that mountain, his face shone so brightly that the children of Israel feared him. Enoch said, Enoch, and he wasn't even in the flesh. Enoch seen it and it wasn't even in the flesh. And he said, he described it as ineffable.
Come on.
When you look up ineffable, it means unable to put into words. So he couldn't even describe just the glory of the Most High. And for you to dumb that down, and to say it has a likeness or a likeness that you can compare onto it, it ain't no likeness you can compare to the Most High. He say, I'm 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Meaning, if you looked at that, you can't even look at the sun directly. What makes you think you can look at the Most High and then live to tell about it? You can't. You will melt. Your flesh will just incinerate right then and there. So it's nobody that you can compare him to, or the likeness you can compare him to. Come on.
Verse 19. The workman melted a graven image, and the goldsmith spreaded it over with gold, and cast it silver chain.
Right. So, and this what a graven image. This what they do. You know, trying to make it in the likeness of the Most High, but ain't nobody ever seen it. Come on.
Verse 20. He that is so impoverished that he hath no oblation chooseth a tree that will not rot. He seeketh unto him a cunning workman to prepare a graven image that shall not be moved.
That shall not what?
That shall not be moved.
Right, because this is a foolish individual. Somebody who lacks wisdom and understanding, because you going and you seeking out somebody that can craft you out a god. Like when you get into the book of Jasher chapter 9, when Abraham was going back and forth with his father about the 12 gods that he was worshiping. Come on.
Verse 21. Have ye not known? Have ye not heard? Hath it not been told you from the beginning? Have ye not understood from the foundations of the earth? It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the truth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretcheth out of the heavens as a curtain, and spreadeth them out as a tent to dwell in, that bringeth the princes to nothing. He maketh the judges of the earth as vanity.
That's right.
Yea, they shall not be planted. Yea, they shall not be sown. Yea, their stock shall not take root in the earth. And he shall also blow upon them, and they shall wither, and the whirlwind shall take them away as stubble. To whom then will ye liken me? Or shall I be equal? Saith the Holy One.
Right, so who we gonna liken him to, or who we gonna make him equal to?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we be comparing LeBron James and Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like who we gonna make him an equal to, or who we gonna compare him to? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. It's no God out there that you can bring up and you could be like, oh well, yeah, he's like the Most High. No, you can't. No, you can't, because most of them chumps and punks anyways. Huh? All of them are chumps and punks. Am I lying? Levi, am I lying? I mean, I'm serious, because the only thing they doing is just they seen what the Most High did, and then they just jocked it. They be like, oh, that's how you get down. That's how you do it right there. And then everybody else now they making up their own books,
right,
coming out with their own doctrines, but it all keep coming right back here. Why every book you go in, it always talking about everything that's in this Bible.
Right.
Talking about Abraham, talking about Moses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every book you go into, whether it be the Quran,
Right.
whether it be the old sloppy, no matter what you go into, they always stealing from her, and they followers always coming back here, referring to the Bible.
Right.
You don't see us going into none of them books and being like, yeah, making our point about the Bible and then using one of them books to try and solidify our argument. Like, nah, we don't do that. The Bible is the 100% proof, full proof, the truth. Come on.
Verse 26. Lift up your eyes on high, and behold who hath created these things, that bringeth out their host by number.
That do it what?
That bringeth out their host by number.
Right, so when you look up and you seeing the stars, like when we go out for tabernacle, and you look up and you see all them stars in the heaven, like he told Abraham, number them if you can. Look, he telling you the stars have a number to them. You know what I'm saying? He's been numbered each and every last one of them. He know the number of them. Come on.
He calleth them all by name.
He do it what?
He calleth them all by name.
So look, he called each and every star by name, just like he called each and every one of us by name.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he know all this creation. Everything he created, he know it. Come on, man. You can't challenge the Most High. I can't challenge the Most High, man. It's impossible. They hands too short. Too short to box with them. Come on.
By the greatness of his might. For that he is strong in power.
He what in power?
He is strong in power.
Come on.
Not one faileth.
Not one faileth. Come on.
Why sayest thou, O Jacob, and speakest, O Israel, my way is hid from the Most High, and my judgment is passed over from my Elohim? Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting Yahweh, the Most High, the Creator of the ends of the earth,
Come on.
fainteth not,
Yeah.
neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding.
There is no what?
Searching of his understanding.
And look, and we're going to understand that perfectly when we start getting into these next few scriptures. It's no understanding of his, it's no searching of his understanding. Ezra tried to search out the understanding of the Most High. And the Most High just hit him with a couple quick questions and put him right in his place. Put him right in his place. He ain't have to, he ain't have to talk rough to him and be like, "Who is you to challenge me?" The Most High wasn't threatening you. I just asked you a simple questions. If you can answer these simple questions, then we could get down and we can really talk. So it's no searching of his understanding. Come on.
He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength.
Right.
Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall.
That's right. Come on.
But they that wait upon the Most High shall renew their strength.
So you see that? So as long as we keep waiting, on the Most High and we don't grow impatient, look, he telling you, I'm gonna supply y'all with strength. Y'all ain't gonna faint. Y'all ain't gonna be weary. Just trust in me, because my strength and my power it don't go out. That's all we gotta do. We just gotta keep holding fast and endure to the end, like he said.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like these new doctrines, these new, whatever you want to call it, they gonna come and they gonna go. They'll run out of gas soon enough. Come on.
They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary.
That's right. Come on.
And they shall walk and not faint.
All praises. All right, so we're gonna hold that there, and we're gonna go to the wisdom of Solomon. Not the wisdom of Solomon. I'm sorry. Sirach chapter 1. Sirach chapter 1, y'all. It ain't no searching out the understanding of the Most High. You will wreck your brain trying to. How you search out understanding from somebody? From the Most High, who has no beginning and no end. Like, how do you even start to comprehend no beginning? Because everything we come into contact with on a day-to-day basis has a beginning and an end.
Yes, sir.
You don't even know what to start thinking. You would just wreck your brain trying to comprehend the ways of the Most High. Come on.
Is there another name for Surah?
Ecclesiastes.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Starting at 1.
Yes, sir. We just gonna read like 1 through 3 or something like that.
The book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 1 and verse 1. It reads, all wisdom cometh from the Most High, and is with him forever.
It's how long?
Forever. Who can number the sand of the sea?
Who can number the what?
The sand of the sea.
Who can do that? Who can number the sand of the sea? If you can, come on, I got a bucket. You can go and start numbering them for us. How long? But how long would it take to?
You're gonna need more than a bucket.
Right. You're gonna need more than the bucket. But I'm just saying, he just letting you know that, you know what I'm saying, I can do these things. We can go, if the Most High saying we can go to the beach right now, and I'll tell you how many grains of sand is on that beach.
What you gonna check it with?
Right.
What you gonna check his answer with?
What you just say? Say it again. What you gonna check his answer with? Look, we probably ain't even got a numbering system. We ain't even got a numbering system to number that. Come on.
Who can number the sand of the sea, and the drops of rain, and the days of eternity?
Right, the drops of rain. How you gonna number the drops of rain? Like what? Like tell me, how do you number the drops of rain? But the Most High saying, look, I number them. When I tell it to rain here, it's already measured out. Look, give them 200,000 drops of rain right here. And what you gonna do? You gonna run around with a bucket? That's 1, that's 2. What you gonna do?
Well, better yet, if you got caught in the rain the other day, how many drops hit you?
Just how many? Right. Just how many hit you?
You should have felt the ball. How many hit you?
Right.
You can't even count that high.
He wants you to know and understand that truly all wisdom dwells with him. He the one that knows all things. So when you start sitting here and you start trying to challenge him, look, you can't even answer these simple questions. You start answering these questions, man, we'll start listening to you.
Right, not when you're making up words.
Right, not when you just making up words. Y'all feel me? Because look, hey, when you start numbering the sand of the sea, go down there and then tell me if you spinning in the vortex. Tell me. Sure, come on.
Verse 4.
But hold on, wait, and then look, notice the end. He said the days of eternity. Look, it don't call them the ancient of days for no reason.
That's right.
He said he the ancient of days, and that's ancient to day 1, Genesis 1:1. He said, I'm ancient to that. So how far back do he go?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. So look, and you just been living for half a century? A little bit over half a century? Come on, man. We barely topping out at 100. And them days that you can phantom, like when you do the math, let's just say 70. 70 times 365. Somebody do the math. That ain't no more than about 36,000 days or something like that, somewhere around there. When you do the math, let me do the math real fast. But it's just letting you know that, you know what I'm saying? Like if you think you know anything, you don't know nothing at all. We don't know nothing at all. We ain't been around long enough. That's like a child trying to convince you that he knows something. You're like, boy, you don't know nothing. You ain't even been around the earth long enough. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me do this.
Almost 70 years. 1,000 years is one day to him.
Just one day to him.
That's one day. You just talking about 70?
Look, when you look it up, if you live
That's less than a percentage of 1,000.
If you live 70 years,
that's less than 10%, I should say.
If you live 70 years, you done live 25,550 days. That's all you done live.
Don't sound like much.
It's not much. When you think about it, it's not much. When he say your life is like a vapor, when he just said your life is like the grass and like the flower. Because look, the flower, it spring up and then it withereth as soon as the sun hit it. Or like the vapor, you know what I'm saying? You know when you cooking on that stove and you see that vapor come up and then as soon as it come up, it's gone. That's what he say just man is. You know what I'm saying? So look, when he start talking about eternity, if you only living at minimum 70 years, like man, how small is that compared to eternity? And you think you know something. And we think we know something. You think you can search out the understanding of the Most High. Now come on, let's keep going. Verse 3.
Verse 3. Who can find out the height of heaven and the breadth of the earth?
And the what?
And the breadth of the earth.
And when it's talking about the breadth, that means the width of the earth. So if you can find out the height of heaven, which we just read, he measured it out with a span. So if you can find out that measurement, which they can't because they say the universe is constantly expanding. But the Most High said, I done already put a measurement on it. Come on.
And the deep.
Hold on. What you got?
This is just a hypothetical thing in my mind. We have earthquakes, so what is hell expanding itself is getting bigger?
Right. So who can find out the height of heaven and the width of the earth? You know, come on.
And the deep.
Mm-hmm.
And wisdom.
And wisdom. And the deep, you know, because, shoot, you can't go down into the deepest recesses of the ocean. It's too much pressure.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It'll crush steel like a can.
Yeah.
If you go down too far. So you will never be able to search it out. You ain't got nothing long enough to measure all the way down to the bottom and be like, yeah, it's this many feet long. Can't happen. And then he said, search out wisdom. Who gonna search out wisdom? Come on.
Verse 4. Wisdom has been created before all things, and the understanding of prudence from everlasting. The word of Yahweh Most High is the fountain of wisdom.
Is the fountain of what?
Of wisdom.
Is the fountain. See, that's what a fountain is, or that's where the source of wisdom comes from. It comes from the word of the Most High. Come on.
And her ways are everlasting commandments.
That's right.
To whom hath the root of wisdom been revealed?
That's a question. Come on.
Or who hath known her wise counsel?
Come on.
Unto whom hath the knowledge of wisdom been made manifest? And who hath understood her great experience?
That's right. Come on.
There is one wise and greatly to be feared, the Most High, sitting upon his throne.
The Most High what?
Sitting upon his throne.
The Most High sitting up on his throne. That's the only one wise, greatly wise, and to be feared. So we can hold that. We're going to
Now
go
read
to...
that 26 through 30. Jump down.
Oh, go
Read
ahead.
26
26
through 30.
26 through 30.
26 through 30.
Yeah.
Verse 26. If thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments.
Do what?
Keep the commandments.
Right. Keep the commandments if you desire wisdom. Come on.
And the Most High shall give her unto thee. For the fear of the Most High is wisdom and instruction.
What's the fear? What's wisdom?
The fear of the Most High is wisdom and instruction.
Right, because that's what the Bible teaches you. The Bible teaches you the wisdom of life. And by way of instructions. The Bible will instruct you, stay out of the path of this type of woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't go down this road right here. Don't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't plot mischief with these type of individuals. The Bible instructs you in wisdom. The Bible gives you wisdom by way of instructions. If you follow the instructions of the Bible, you will become a wise individual. Come on.
We should just read the whole joint, man.
Go ahead, let's do it.
To 10.
Hey, I at least wanted to get that
Let's do
last
it.
part though.
Let's do it.
But
Let's
yeah,
do it.
let's go. Let's go.
Okay, we're going to start at 9. He created her and saw her and numbered her and poured her out upon all his work.
Right, absolutely, because he created her. You know what I'm saying? And wisdom wisdom and understanding will end on the creation of the earth. When you go and you read that Proverbs 8, you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. Wisdom was around even before the earth was formed, before the foundations of the earth was formed. So we going way back. We going way back before Adam was even thought of. That's how long wisdom been around, and it says he pours it out on all his creatures. That's the only way for you to get any type of wisdom is for the Most High to pour it out on you. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Verse 10.
What's up, Brother Dewan? I didn't even see you out there, bro. What's going on?
Verse 10. She is with all flesh according to his gift. And he hath given her to them that love him.
Absolutely. And how do we know if you love the Most High?
Keep the commandments.
Keep his commandments. Anybody that's talking about they got any type of wisdom and don't love the Most High, you ain't got no type of wisdom. Right. You got what the world calls wisdom, but that's not true wisdom, because the wisdom of the Most High will put the wisdom of the world to shame. It makes the wisdom of the world look like foolishness. You know, because all the wisdom that the world produces is rejected wisdom by the Most High. They just trying to catch up. You know what I'm saying? They trying to catch up to the technology that was in the garden. So all this new technology y'all see coming out, man, the Most High and them like, man, that ain't nothing. That ain't, wait till y'all see what I got. You know, wait till you see what I got. Look, they don't even understand how to make you live forever. They trying to do that. They trying to do that. They'll be like, all right, what we gonna do is we gonna freeze him, and then we'll unthaw and wake him up. Right. It just go to show you, man, they foolish in their wisdom. They childish in their wisdom. Come on.
Verse 11. The fear of the Most High is honor and glory and gladness and the crown of rejoicing. The fear of the Most High maketh a merry heart.
Well, what type of heart?
A merry heart.
Yeah, absolutely.
And giveth joy and gladness and a long life.
Right, because it teaches you how to live a good life. You know what I'm saying? Is you love the Most High with all your heart, with all your mind, and with all your soul. And then you love the individual right next to you, just like you would love yourself. That would make all of us happy, wouldn't it? If we lived in a perfect world, that's all we would need to be governed by, to be happy. I ain't gotta lock my door because I know this man that stay next door to me ain't gonna try and do nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna try to steal nothing from me. He ain't gonna try and take my wife. If I don't got it, I could depend on him. So it makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? It makes you happy because you do not only for yourself but for others as well. You do on the others as you would have them do on to you. Come on. So it makes you merry. It gives you joy and happiness. It produces what's called the fruits of the Spirit. Come on.
Verse 13. Whoso feareth the Most High, it shall go well with him at the last.
It shall go well with him where?
At the last. And he shall find favor in the day of his death.
Absolutely. So you would be like Job. See, Job went through some things. But see, he trusted in the Most High and it went well with him in the end. You know what I'm saying? And he knew and understood that in the day of his death he'd have favor because he understood about the resurrection. He knew I'd be resurrected onto life if I endure the course. Come on.
Verse 14. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom, and it was created with the faithful in the womb.
Come on.
She has built an everlasting foundation with them, and she shall continue with their seed. To fear the Most High is fullness of wisdom, and filleth men with her fruits.
That's right. Come on.
She filleth all their houses with things desirable, and the garners with her increase. The fear of the Most High is a crown of wisdom, making peace and perfect health to flourish, both which are the gifts of Yahweh.
That's right.
And it enlarges their rejoicing that love him. Wisdom raineth down skill and knowledge of understanding, and exalteth them to honor that hold her fast.
That's right.
The root of wisdom is to fear the Most High, and the branches thereof are long life. The fear of the Most High driveth away sin.
You do what?
It driveth away sin.
That's right. Come on.
And where it is present, it turneth away wrath.
Right, because if you a sinful individual, the only thing that you got waiting for you is wrath, the wrath of the Most High.
Yeah.
Just like a bad child. Shoot, you been bad at school all day, and on your way home, your mama didn't got that call, so it's wrath waiting on you when you get home. It's wrath waiting on you. And it's the same way with us with the Most High. If you done lived your whole life in sin, and up on your deathbed, you thinking you finna go to you finna go to paradise or Abraham's bosom, and you only deceiving yourself. Only deceiving yourself. Come on.
Verse 22. A furious man cannot be justified, for the sway of his fury shall be his destruction.
The sway of his fury. Meaning, you know what I'm saying, man, your fury is like being blown with the wind. Anything could tip you off, or anything could make you upset and furious. Come on.
Verse 23. A patient man will bear for a time, and afterward joy shall spring up unto him. He will hide his words for a time, and the lips of many shall declare his wisdom. The parables of knowledge are in the treasures of wisdom, but godliness is an abomination to a sinner. If thou desire wisdom, keep the commandments.
That's right.
And the Most High shall give her unto thee. For the fear of the Most High is wisdom and instruction, and faith and meekness are his delight. Distrust not the fear of the Most High when thou art poor, and come not unto him with a double heart.
With the what type of heart?
With a double heart.
Right, because a double-minded individual ain't gonna receive nothing from the Most High.
Lukewarm.
Right, you lukewarm. You doubting. You know what I'm saying? You got to believe that he is. And he'll work for you. You know what I'm saying? Because he keep telling you, anybody that's waited on me or trusted in me, go back in history and check the record. I ain't never left them, I ain't never forsook them. Or they ain't never been confounded. Come on.
Verse 29. Be not an hypocrite in the sight of men, and take good heed what thou speakest. Exalt not thyself, lest thou fall, and bring dishonor upon thy soul. And so Yahweh discover thy secrets, and cast thee down in the midst of the congregation.
Yeah.
Because thou camest not in truth to the fear of the Most High, but thy heart is full of deceit.
All praise.
Wicked.
All right, we're going to hold that. We're going to go to 2nd Ezra, the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, verses 1 through 11. Shalom.
Shalom, family.
Nice to meet you, brother. Safe trip home too, brother. Appreciate it. Must be travel grace.
All right, bro.
They say big brother, second hand.
2nd Ezra, chapter 4. We're going to start in verse 1. Yeah, we're going to see when Ezra tried to search out the understanding of the Most High.
All right, we're going to the book of Ezra, 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, verse 1. And the angel that was sent unto me, whose name was Uriel, gave me an answer.
Right, so when y'all get a chance, go back to chapter 5 and y'all will see the questions that Ezra was asking. Come on.
And said, Thy heart has gone too far in this world, and thinkest thou to comprehend the way of the Most High.
So Ezra, he asking Ezra, do you think you can search out the understanding, or you think you can comprehend the way of the Most High? Come on.
Then said I, Yea, my Lord.
He said what?
Yea, my Lord.
So Ezra was like, yeah, I think I can comprehend it. I think I can understand it. Come on.
And he answered me and said, I am sent to show thee 3 ways, and to set forth 3 similitudes before thee.
So right, so now he telling them, okay, well, cool. You think you can understand the way of the Most High? I'm gonna ask you 3. I'm gonna set forth 3 ways and put forth 3 similitudes before you. Come on.
Wherefore, if thou canst declare me one, I will show thee also the way that thou desirest to see, and I shall show thee from whence the wicked heart cometh.
So he just said, I'm gonna set forth 3. If you could just answer one of them. So look, he made it easy for him. If you could just answer one, then I'll let you know what you want to know. I'll explain to you what you want to know. If you could just answer one of them. Come on.
And I said, Tell on, my Lord. Then said he unto me, Go thy way. Weigh me the weight of fire.
Do what?
Weigh me the weight of fire.
So right, so now he's telling you to weigh fire. And look, and if he asking you to weigh fire, that means the Most High already weighed it, just like he weighed the mountains and the hills and the balance. He said he weighed fire. I weighed fire too.
Can't touch.
Right. We can't weigh fire. Look, that's just like me sticking my hand on there and be like, look, on that manure right there, that's a half a pound of fire.
Half a pound.
Or a half or whatever you want to call it, whatever type of measurement.
How much fire was in the burning bush?
Right. How
Who
much?
told the fire not to consume the bush?
Right. Absolutely. Good point. Good point. Good point. Because fire, you think it consumes, it destroys everything. But she's saying it didn't. The bush was burning, but it was not consumed. So what type of fire was that? You know what I'm saying? And then he telling you to weigh it. Look, go your way and weigh me fire. Look, he wouldn't ask him no question. If you couldn't weigh it, he wouldn't have told him to weigh it.
Right, dancing, trying to put yourself out.
Right. Look, and Ezra was confident too. He was like, yeah, I think I can understand the way of the Most High. And then he told him, come on with it before you forget it. And then he said, go your way and weigh fire.
He know you can't answer. That's why he said, Go your way.
Right.
Go your way.
And weigh fire. Come on.
Go thy way. Weigh me the weight of fire. Or measure me the blast of the wind.
Measure me the blast of a wind. So next time you outside and you feel that wind blow, measure it. How do you start measuring? You know what I'm saying? How do you measure a blast of a wind? Do you measure from the time you feel it to the time you don't feel it no more? Right. And what do you measure it with? Do you just take a tape measure and keep pulling it until it's done and blowing? Like, how do you measure it? Come on. We ain't even we ain't even got the measuring utensils to measure these things with. Serious, man. 'Cause, hey, I'm thinking about it now. Like, how do you measure it? I remember one time I was on the job site, man, and we was doing, and the dude, he put the tape measure to my forehead, and he started measuring out. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm measuring out this ass whooping I'm about to give you. I'm like,
You held it to your forehead?
no, he held it to my forehead because I was kind of turned looking in the hole, and then I just felt him put the tape measure right there, and he pulled it back, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, bro, like, what you doing? And he was like, oh, I'm measuring out the ass whooping. Come on, let's keep going.
Or call me again the day that is past.
Do what?
Call me again the day that is past.
So he asking him to call again tomorrow, or basically rewind it back to tomorrow. You know, if today is what, Saturday, call again Friday, so we can live it again. Come on, man. Come on. Like, if anybody can do this, look, I'll just shut up, and we'll listen to you. We'll listen to what you gotta say. But if your God can't come forth and make it, turn today into Friday, or today into yesterday, look, we ain't trying to hurry. Cause right, I was just gonna say that the Most High made the sun stand still. Look, he took and he can do it because when Hezekiah asked him, "What do you want me to do? Do you want me to make the sundial move 15 minutes forward or 15 minutes backwards?" Hezekiah was like, "Man, look, it's nothing for it to move 15 minutes forward. Make it move 15 minutes backwards, letting you know that he can call back time. He can call it back. So he's showing and proving to you without a shadow of a doubt, I'm the preeminent ruler of the universe. I am. They don't call him the Most High for no reason, do it? They don't call him the Most High for no reason. Look, I'm that dude. He say, shoot. He told Solomon when he was building the house, this house can't contain me. Not even the heavens of heavens can contain me. Negroes want to talk about him sitting on the throne. He said, heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. So when you start talking about thrones, the Most High say, I'm sitting my throne is the heavens. That's my throne. And I put my feet on the earth. Come on, man. Come on.
Verse 6. Then answered I and said, what man is able to do that thou shouldest ask such things of me?
So he ain't confident no more.
Yeah, who you think I am?
Right, who you think I am?
Can't nobody do that.
Can't nobody do it.
You talking like you all that.
Come on.
And he said unto me, if I should ask thee how great dwellings are in the midst of the sea, or how many springs are in the beginning of the deep, or how many springs are above the firmament, or which are the outgoings of paradise.
Right, come on.
Peradventure thou wouldest say unto me, I never went down into the deep, nor as yet into hell. Neither did I ever climb up into heaven.
So he telling them like, look, shoot, I didn't ask you about simple things. I ain't asked you about nothing in the heavens or in hell. I just asked you about simple things.
I'm asking you about stuff that's in your face.
Right.
Stuff you done seen and experienced. I'm asking you about that.
I'm asking you about things you can't even go a day without experience. Every day you use fire. Every day you feel the wind. Every day you go through a day. He said, I'm asking you about things that you have already, that you can't go a day without. You should be familiar with. You know what I'm saying? But you trying to tell me that you understand my ways. Look, you don't even understand the things that you see every day.
He let you know it ain't a trick question.
No, absolutely.
It ain't a trick question.
Absolutely. It's a straight up question. It's a legitimate question, and he asking him if you can just give me one. He just asked him for one answer. And Ezra said, who can tell you these things? Come on.
Verse 9. Verse 9. Nevertheless, now have I asked thee but only of the fire and wind, and of the day wherethrough thou hast passed, and of things from which thou canst not be separated.
Cannot be what?
Separated.
Man, we can't be separated from none of those things. Come on.
And yet canst thou give me no answer to them?
So right, and that's just making it look. And look how he dealt with Ezra. Because he could have just quickly shut him down and told him, but the way he dealt with him, it let Ezra see the true majesty of the Most High. Like, dang, like I truly can't understand his ways. What you got, bro?
And he always give us a chance.
Always give you a chance. And he gave him a chance. You know what I'm saying? He played it for like, okay, well, you know, maybe you can understand my ways. ask these questions.
And then after that, humble down.
Right. And it made him humble because he had to say like, shoot, who can answer that?
Right.
Who can answer that? Nobody. Come on.
Verse 10. He said moreover unto me, thine own things and such as are grown up with thee canst thou not know. How should thy vessel then be able to comprehend the way of the highest, and the world being now outwardly corrupted, to understand the corruption that is evident in my sight?
Right. So look, we can't even understand those things. He said, in this vessel that we in, we can't understand those things, man. And he said, these are things that we are grown up with. Name me a day you ain't never felt the wind. You ain't never felt some type of source of fire, or, you know, you ain't never been through a day. These things that we go through every day, man, but we never really sit down and take the time to understand, like, dang, you know, what do the wind come from? You know what I'm saying? How do you measure fire? Come on.
With a fire measurer.
Yeah, we ain't got those type of tools, though. What you got, Ema?
I thought about that because when the scripture says that one is in heavens, and I looked up one of the highest mountains, and it says in the continent of Africa, one of the highest mountains, it had water, and it was coming down. I'm like, this is scripture, all about the word. No other place do we have water coming from on high. And it replenishes the earth.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's wonderful.
It is. The glory of the Most High is great. It's truly great. That's why he's the sovereign of the universe.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Unchallenged.
Come on.
Alright, we're gonna go to
That's it on that?
yeah, that's it on it. Unless y'all wanna keep going.
You know we could always do that, but you do have other scriptures.
I mean, sure.
You know me, I read chapters.
Alright, we're going to the next chapter over, and we're gonna start it in verse 31.
What was stopping in that phone?
Yeah, 12, yeah.
Well, I didn't read 12.
Now we're going to
5 and 1,
Yeah, 5 and 31.
5 and 31.
Yeah.
Oh, you said 31?
Yeah.
The book of Ezra, 2nd Ezra, chapter 5, verse 31. Now, when I had spoken these words, the angel that came to me the night afore was sent unto me, and said unto me, hear me, and I will instruct thee. Hearken to the thing that I say, and I shall tell thee more. And I said, speak on, my Lord. Then said he unto me, thou art sore troubled in mind for Israel's sake. Lovest thou that people better than he that made them?
So we asking Ezra, do you love the Most High? I mean, do you love Israel more than the Most High love Israel? Come on.
And he said, no, Lord, but of very grief have I spoken but of very grief have I spoken. For my reins pain me every hour, while I labor to comprehend the way of the Most High.
So he's saying he laboring. You know what I'm saying? So he putting in some hard work to try and understand the ways of the Most High. Come on.
And to seek out part of his judgment.
Just part of it. Come on.
And he said unto me, Thou cannot. And he said, Wherefore, Lord?
And he said, I said, wherefore, Lord.
And I said, Wherefore, Lord? Yeah. Whereunto was I born then? Or why was not my mother's womb then my grave? That I might not have seen the travail of Jacob and the wearisome toil of the stock of Israel. And he said unto me, Number me the things that are not yet come.
That are things that are what?
Not yet come.
So he's telling them to number the things that are not yet come, telling them to count your chickens before they hatch. Come on.
Gather me together the drops that are scattered abroad. Make me the flowers green again that are withered.
Right, so he's telling you to restore the flowers after they are withered. Come on.
Open me the places that are closed.
Open me the what?
The places that are closed.
And look, and when you talking about the places that are closed, look, you'll understand it more when we start getting into like the book of Job, chapter 38. And he start talking about like the gates of hell and stuff like that. Open those type of places. Come on.
And bring me forth the wind that in them are shut up.
Right, so that's what he's talking about. He's talking about like the different storehouses, the storehouses of the wind. Open me those gates if you can and tell the wind to blow right here or blow over there in East St. Louis. Come on.
Show me the image of a voice.
Oh, the image of a what?
Of a voice.
Show me the image of a voice. You know what I'm saying? So go like they do with the x-rays, take a picture of your insides and then, show you the pictures. What he telling you is, as I'm speaking, show me the picture of a voice. What do it look like? What do it look like? Right, you got everybody in here quiet. Can't nobody answer. Somebody Google. Let's Google it and see what the picture of a voice looks like. Let me see what the picture of a voice looks like. Let's ask Google.
I was thinking about a wave pattern like in Pro Tools or something, but that's not the image of your voice. That's from a microphone putting it on there. So that's not the same. That's not an image of your voice.
Let's see if Google got the answer.
Google ain't got it. I'm gonna say I don't have that in my database yet.
No, she ain't got it. She ain't got it. Alright, where we at?
I forgot.
Verse
37.
Yeah, 37.
The end of it, yeah. And then I will declare to thee the thing that thou laborest to know. And I said, O Lord that bearest rule, how may I know these things? But he that hath not his dwelling with me.
Right, so he's saying the only person that can, or the only individual that can know such things like this is somebody that's not an earthman, that's not subject to the earth. Come on.
Then said he unto me, like as thou canst do none of these things.
39.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
As for me, I am unwise. How may I then speak of these things whereof thou ask me?
Right, so now he admitting I'm unwise after being asked those questions, because what else is going to make you feel? Like, shoot, everything that you think you knew, now you got to start asking yourself them questions again. Now you start to really see like, oh, well, all the knowledge that I got and all the wisdom that I got is subject to the earth. You know what I'm saying? It's not really even subject to the earth because you don't even know about the things that you've grown up with, that you can't go a day without. So what type of wisdom do you really think you have? That's why he say, man, knowledge puffeth up.
Just as a man thinketh he knoweth something.
He
knoweth nothing.
That's right.
Just like he ought to. And that's what he's showing Ezra, man. You really don't know nothing.
Right.
You really don't know nothing. Be quiet. You know what I'm saying? But that's the nice way of him doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High could have just told him to be quiet and could have just made him dumb.
Shut his lips up.
Yeah, he could have just shut his lips up. You know, but the Most High being merciful. You know what I'm saying, man? He went about and showing them, just like, you know, asking them simple questions. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Verse 40 again. Then said he unto me, like as thou canst do none of these things that I have spoken of, even so canst thou not find out my judgment, or in the end the love that I have promised to my people. And I said, behold, O Lord, yet art thou nigh unto them that are reserved to the end. And what shall they do that have been before me? Or we that be now? Or they that shall come after us?
All right, we can hold that there. We're going to go to Job 38. Job 38. Constantly showing you, man, the Most High is ruler of all things. You know, knows all things, sees all things. You know what I'm saying? If you bring any other God up saying that it's the true God, these are the things that he should know. You know what I'm saying? But what you will find out is, can't none of them hold up to the, you know, to the standard of the Most High. Job 38. We're gonna start it in verse 1, bro.
What? Verse 1.
Yeah.
Right, family, go to the book of Job,
Thank you.
chapter 38. We're going to start in verse 1. It reads on this wise. Then the Most High answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, who is this that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge? Gird up now thy loins like a man, for I will demand of thee.
For I will what?
I will demand of thee, and answer thou me.
So now he's telling Job to put on his big boy drawers. Because I'm finna ask you some questions. You know what I'm saying? He's telling him, I will demand of thee and answer me and answer thou me. So I'm gonna ask you some questions, Job, and you give me the answers if you can. Come on.
Verse 4. Where was thou when I laid the foundations of the earth?
So that's a question. He asking Job, what was you when I laid the foundations of the earth? And look, you can't fit that into Genesis 1. Genesis 1, the foundations of the earth was already laid. It was just covered in water. The earth was submerged in water, like Peter say in 1 Peter 3. The earth standing in the waters, out of the waters. So the earth was already around in Genesis 1. But see, when you got Genesis 1 and 1 and Genesis 1 and 2, it was a destruction that took place. And everything after Genesis 1 and 2 is the reforming of the earth, getting it back ready for life to inhabit it. That's why he told Adam to be fruitful and to multiply and to replenish the earth. It's just like this good tea that Ema got. I drunk it all.
Yeah.
I asked Ema, can you replenish?
Yeah,
Can you
I second
replenish?
that
Can you replenish? So it's letting you know that something was, it was already life there at one point in time. Like when you go and read Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 23 on down, he saying, I seen the earth, and it was, in the heavens. And, I seen the earth, and it was without form and void in the heavens, and they had no light. You know what I'm saying? And then he talk about, and I seen no man, but I seen the birds. I seen the earth shaking and trembling. You know what I'm saying? It's the same exact language as the second coming. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, it's the same exact language as the second coming, because he said when he returned, the sun is gonna be darkened and the moon ain't gonna give his light, and the stars of heaven is gonna fall. So if that's all taking place, then what is gonna be? It's gonna be darkness on earth. It's gonna be darkness on the face of the earth, because there's no lights in the heaven. So that's what was taking place. It was the destruction that had happened because of wickedness. And the wickedness that was taking place is the same wickedness that we seeing today. It's what's called the great falling away, because look, the great falling away, they first started falling away in the heavens first. It started with Satan and his angels. and then it trickled down to the fallen angels in Genesis 6, and now it's hitting the earth. You know what I'm saying? It's coming with the same doctrine that we will ascend up there, and we will place our throne above his throne, and we gonna be like the Most High. That's what's going on.
Psalms 23 says, "Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth
as it is in heaven."
Right. I don't know where you getting that from.
Right.
We ain't going up and yonder.
So that's what they looking to do. They looking to place their thrones above the throne of the Most High. They seeking to be like the Most High, because they have not their own imagination. That's why every book sound like the Bible in some way. They taking sound bites, bits and pieces from it, and they coming up with their own doctrines. So again, he asked Job, "What was you when I laid the foundations of the earth?" Come on.
Verse 4 again. "Where was thou when I laid the foundations of the earth? Declare, if thou hast understanding.
Yep, come on.
Who have laid the measures thereof?"
The what?
The measures thereof.
Right, so it's like when we go back to that Sirach, he said, "Measure the breadth of the earth," or the width of the earth. He said, "Who laid the measurements of the earth? Declare if thou knowest." Come on.
"If thou knowest, or who have stretched the line upon it?
Mm-hmm.
Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened? Or who have laid the cornerstone thereof?"
Absolutely. So where is the foundations of the earth fastened? Because what they show us, it just hang in space.
Yeah.
But it's telling you it has a foundation that's been fastened, that it don't move.
Right.
That's why I say the sun rises in the east and sets in the west.
Yeah.
The moon likewise. When you start getting into the book of Enoch, it show you how the sun moves through each portal, and then comes back through each portal. Show you the same thing with the moon, but the earth is standing firm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's invisible barriers. Just like you got the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic, and it's divided by an invisible barrier.
And they don't mix either.
And they don't mix. They don't
You
mix.
can see the line. They don't mix.
Yeah. But he's just showing you things on earth, so you can wrap your mind around things that are in the heavens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're saying the earth, the foundations of the earth is fastened on something, but we can't see it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like we can't see that invisible barrier that runs right through both of them oceans and keep them from crossing over.
Explain that to me.
Man, that's all I'm asking is explain that to us. All right, we keep going.
Verse 7. "When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of Yah shouted for joy."
Right, that's a question. So he asking him, "What was you at, Job? When the morning stars sang together?" It's two individuals that's referred to as the morning stars. You got Lucifer. When you read Isaiah the 14th chapter, it refers to him as the morning star. And then you got the Messiah in Revelation, who's known as the bright morning star. He said, "What was you when these two sang together?" Meaning they was in harmony. You know what I'm saying? Before Satan rebelled. Before it was war in heaven, what was you at? When the sons of God shouted for joy, all of them were shouting for joy together before Lucifer drummed up the unthinkable and decided that he was going to go up there. He was going to build his own tower, and he was going to go up there, and he was going to make war with the Most High. He's saying, what was you at before all this happened? When creation was all in harmony. Come on.
"Or who shut up the sea with doors?"
Who shut up the sea with what?
With doors.
Come on.
"When it break forth, as if it had issued out of the womb."
Right, so that's a question. Who set the bounds of the oceans? You know what I'm saying? The limits thereof. Like if we would have kept reading that Ezra 4, see, we seen the three questions that he asked them, but then it was three similitudes. And one of the similitudes was about the ocean. About the waters and about the trees. He asked in Ezra, who told the ocean, this is your bounds and don't go go back. Because the ocean has the mindset, I want to conquer it all. Yeah, it want to conquer it all. So the Most High had to put a bound there for it, and said, "This is your boundary. Don't cross." Like again, like we were saying with them oceans. That's the bound for that ocean, and then this is the bound for the other ocean, and they just meet, but they never mix, because the commandment says, "This is your boundary right here. This is where your door is, and this is where your boundary stops." And then the other ocean meet right up against it, and you can see them clear as day. Clear as day, fresh water and salt water. Clear as day.
Your foundation can't even stop the water. Why them two ain't mixing?
Right.
Your foundation take on water. Let too much of it come in one time. It's coming in.
Look, and then he explaining to him, look, when the oceans break forth, it issues forth like a woman when her water breaks. You know what I'm saying? When you see them like them tsunamis and stuff like that, when it goes beyond its boundaries. You know what I'm saying? It destroys everything, and then it's like a vacuum. It sucks everything out into the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that that's telling it to go out there far and not to stay, and not to cover it up, and stay
and then
and
go
stay
back
there.
to where you came from.
And it goes back to where it came from. It slowly goes back. If you ever seen a tsunami come in and boom, hit everything, and it goes so far into the land, and then it just drag everything back. It's like a vacuum that's just sucking everything back in. But that's because it's obeying the commands.
Yes, sir.
It's obeying the commands. Come on.
Verse 9. When I made the cloud the garment thereof, and thick darkness a swaddling band for it, and break up for it my decreed place, and set bars and doors.
So he's telling you, man, I set boundaries for everything. Come on.
And said, hitherto shalt thou come, but no farther. And here shall thy proud waves be stayed.
Right, because the water got some proud waves, boy. Y'all be seeing them when y'all hit the beach. Like if y'all look up what's that the northern sea, man, them some proud waves, man. I was watching the YouTube video, and they was talking about the people that be transporting stuff on them seas and oceans. Man, them waves be beating. You know what I'm saying? They come and they be just shaking them boats, shaking them. But look, they never cross over their boundaries though. As strong as it is, as powerful as it is, it lets you know how much more powerful the Most High is, because He told them, "This is where y'all stay. This is your boundaries, and don't cross over it." Come on.
Hast thou commanded the morning since thy day?
Has thou what?
Commanded the morning since thy day. And caused the day spring to know his place.
Right. So He's telling them, do you cause the sun to know his place? You rise in the morning and set at this time. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get into the book of Enoch, it started telling you about, you know what I'm saying, about time, and about, for the sun, there's a lot at this amount of time in this season. You know what I'm saying? And and the daylight is, a couple hours longer than the night, like we got right now. You know what I'm saying? The sun come up at like what, 5:30, 6 o'clock? It don't set to 8 o'clock. So the day is longer than the night at this point in time. But then it comes a time where it becomes even.
And the night is dark.
You know what I'm saying? And then the night start becoming longer than the day. You know what I'm saying? But that's what He asking them. Do you command the morning? Do you tell the day spring to know his place? You know what I'm saying? Or you controlling this? Or you controlling the sun and the moon? And telling them, all right, look, now is your time. You know what I'm saying? You got, you got 13 hours of daylight, and then you got, 11 hours of the night, or whatever the hours may be. But you know what I'm saying? That's what He asked. And Job, can you command
24.
these? Huh?
That's 24.
Oh, okay, that's 24. You could have just whispered that to me. Alright, come on.
Verse 13. That it might take hold of the ends of the earth, that the wicked might be shaken out of it.
Come on.
It is turned as clay to the seal, and they stand as a garment. and from the wicked their light is withholden, and the high arm shall be broken. Hast thou entered into the springs of the sea?
Into the what?
Into the springs of the sea? Or hast thou walked in the search of the depth?
Right. Come on.
Have the gates of death been opened unto thee?
Right. So now he asking them about the gates of death, the doors of death. Like when you get into the book of Nicodemus, when the Messiah went into, when the Messiah passed on and he went to the gates of hell, and it was opened onto him. And he asking Job that, you know what I'm saying? You being the man, have the gates of death been opened onto you? Come on.
Or hast thou seen the doors of the shadow of death?
They got doors.
Right, it got doors. Start asking yourself about these questions, but it's the Most High putting everything into perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, my ways truly can't be searched out. You know what I'm saying? Look, you just a man, stay in your place. That's why he tell us, you know what I'm saying? As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts higher than your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't search out the ways of the Most High. The Most High know every thought that we think before we even think it. You know what I'm saying? So there's no way in life that we would ever be able to truly understand until we get on that other side, until we get into what's called eternity, everlasting life. And come on.
Verse 18. Hast thou perceived the breadth of the earth?
The what?
The breadth of the earth.
Right, so he asking, have you seen the width of the earth? Have you seen the width of the earth? How big is it? What's the measurements of it?
How many times you gotta spread your arms out?
Boy.
Declare if thou knowest it all.
Right, so that's all we ask. And if y'all know it all, then declare it. Let it be known. Come on.
Where is the way where light dwelleth?
Where what dwelleth?
Light dwelleth.
So he telling you that light has a place where it dwells. See, do we just think that, you know what I'm saying, that light just is? You know what I'm saying, that it comes from nowhere? Like, where do light come from? Come on.
And as for darkness, where is the place thereof?
Right, what's the place of darkness? So where do they both dwell, or where do they go? When light come, where do darkness go? And when the darkness come, where do the light go? Or where do it come from? What's the source of it? Come on.
That thou shouldest take it to the bound thereof, and that thou shouldest know the paths to the house thereof. Knowest thou it because thou wast then born?
Because thou was what?
Then born? Or because the number of thy days is great?
Right, because you understand the days of eternity. Come on.
Hast thou entered into the treasures of the snow?
When it's talking about the treasures, it's just talking about the storehouses. Like when you get into the book of Enoch, he talk about the storehouses that sit on a certain level of the heavens. You know what I'm saying? And when he get to talking about these storehouses, in the storehouses is angels that run these storehouses. And when he tell the angels to open up this storehouse and measure out this amount of snow over this area right here, that's what they do. They open it up and they. What's up, bro?
Brother Jacob said he'd be glad that they don't give him the treasure house of that lightning, because everybody.
Right. Well,
that's why we all got our place.
Right. Say, boy, you'll be lighting everybody up. I don't blame them, but yeah, storehouses for everything. Everything has a source. You know what I'm saying? Everything has a source. Like a well is a source of water. Everything has a place where it can be found. Even wisdom. When you get into Job, the 28th chapter, he asks him, where can wisdom be found, and where's the place of understanding? You know what I'm saying? How can you find it? Like, where can you go? You know what I'm saying? What paths can you take to be led to the house of wisdom and understanding? So everything has a place from which it comes from. Light, darkness, snow, rain. Everything has a place from where it comes from. Come on.
Or hast thou seen the treasures of the hail? which I have reserved against the time of trouble, against the day of battle and war. By what way is the light parted, which scattereth the east wind upon the earth? Who have divided a watercourse for the overflowing of waters?
Come on.
Or a way for the lightning of thunder?
Or a way for what?
The lightning of thunder.
Right, come on.
To cause it to rain on the earth where no man is, on the wilderness wherein there is no man, to satisfy the desolate and waste ground, and to cause the bud of the tender herb to spring forth.
Come on.
Have the rain a father?
Have the rain or what?
A father.
So, who produced the rain? You know, who begot the rain or fathered the rain?
I'm the baby daddy.
Right, I'm the pappy. Come on.
That be that rain.
Or who have begotten the drops of dew?
Right, that's a question. Come on.
Out of whose womb came the ice?
And right, and again, he's just talking about the source of it. The source of it. You know what I'm saying? Because we can pinpoint your source like, oh, this my mama and this my daddy. You know what I'm saying? This is where I come from. But where do the ice come from? You know what I'm saying? Where do the drops of rain come from? And you know, and things like that. Where do it come from? You know, come on.
And the hoary frost of heaven, or who have gendered it? The waters are hid as with a stone, and the face of the deep is frozen. Canst thou bind the sweet influences of Pleiades?
Pleiades, and when you look up Pleiades, it's talking about the 7 stars.
Yes, sir.
You get into the 7 stars, when you get into the book of Enoch, it's referred to as the 7 planets. You know what I'm saying? So he's asking you, can you control them? Can you bond them? Can you bring them together and and make them do your will? Can you bind the sweet influences of Pleiades? Come on.
Or loose the bands of Orion?
Or loose the bands of Orion. You know what I'm saying? And the bands of Orion, if you loose the bands of Orion, he asking you, can you undo the order and the ordinances in the universe? You know, because the Most High establishing, look, I run this. Y'all just run around anyway. You know what I'm saying? I bind the sweet influences of Pleiades. When the seven planets all line up in one, you know what I'm saying, in a straight line, it's because I tell it to do that. Come on, if you loose the bands of Orion, you will undo the whole universe. Come on.
Canst thou bring forth Mazzaroth in his season?
And when you look up Mazzaroth is referring to, what's called the 12 zodiacs. Not to be worshipped.
Right.
But it's just signs that appear in different seasons. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look up in the sky from from January to mid-February, it's a certain constellation that's in the sky, and then it'll change. You know what I'm saying? During the next few months, and then it'll just keep changing. You know what I'm saying? That's what he asking. Can you change? Can you change Mazzaroth? Can you bring them out in this season?
Come on.
Like it's gonna talk about Arcturus and his sons. You know what I'm saying? These are great constellations, and they all come out in certain seasons. You know what I'm saying? Again, not to be worshipped. Like you got what's called the Capricorn. You got Capricorn season. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at that, it's a certain constellation that'll be out during that season. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Capricorn, and then you got whatever sign come after that is a certain constellation that comes out in that season. And they just keep changing year around, and that's what he asks in Job. Can you bring them out in his season or at his appointed time? Come on.
Or canst thou guide Arcturus with his son?
Right, and because understand that the stars along with the sun and the moon was for signs and for seasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's again why he asking, can you bring this out in its season? So when you not only tell time by the sun and the moon, but you also tell it by the stars as well, because when you look up at the stars, you will start to see like, oh, okay, well, this constellation let me know that winter is coming, or this constellation let me know that spring is coming. You know what I'm saying? So you start using the heavens as a time telling mechanism. You know what I'm saying? Because if you was ever to get put on a desert island or something like that, to where you had no contact with the outside world, you would still be able to tell time. You would still be able to know, oh, look, the Passover coming up, the Feast of Dedication is coming up, or whatever feast might be coming up at that time. You would still be able to tell the signs. I mean, still be able to tell what season you in and what time it is, based off of those three elements: the sun, the moon, and the stars. Come on, bro.
Verse 33.
Did you have something to eat, my boy?
No, then I was just thinking about star. You know what? I was just thinking about something about Stargate.
Mm-hmm.
They have those Palladians that come together. You know those, and then they turn them.
Mm-hmm.
They got that from the Book of Enoch.
Yeah. They got it. But that's what it is. That's what they always do. Everybody draws their creativity off of the Bible. Because see, Satan said, I want to be like the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So everything he do is just like the Most High. It's just like the Bible. You know what I'm saying? They take everything from the Bible and try and put their own spin to it. So that's what it is. So all right, come on, let's keep going, bro.
Verse 33. Knowest thou the ordinances of heaven?
Knowest thou the what?
Ordinances of heaven.
Knowest thou the ordinances of heaven, or the laws that govern the heavens? Come on.
Canst thou set the dominion thereof in the earth?
Mm-hmm. The what in the earth?
Dominion thereof in the earth.
So look, he telling you, can you set rulership in the earth?
Yes, sir.
See, he gave dominion over the whole earth to Adam.
Yes, sir.
That's why 9 times out of 10, all animals on earth really fear man. Really fear men. It's rare that you see what's called a man killer in a beast. And if they do, they hunt it down and kill them. But most animals have that type of respect to what they really don't want to encounter man like that. But then you got the lion. Everything fears the lion. Who set that dominion in the earth like that? Who made him the king of the jungle? You know what I'm saying? Who set the dominion in the earth like that? Most High saying, I did. Come on.
Canst thou lift up thy voice to the clouds, that abundance of waters may cover thee?
Right, so can you call out to the rain? You know how like they used to sing that song, rain, rain, go away, come back in another. Can you do the reverse? Can you call to the clouds and tell them to give you rain? No, because they ain't gonna listen to you. Only person they listen to is the Most High. Come on.
Canst thou send lightning, that they may go and say unto thee, here we are?
Right, so can you send lightning where you want to send it to? Right, what Brother Jacob be saying too. Right. Right, no, for real. Come on.
Who have put wisdom in the inward part?
Who have done what?
Put wisdom in the inward part.
Come on.
Or who have given understanding to the heart?
Absolutely. It's just like what David said in Psalm 51. See, the Most High desire wisdom in the inward part. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying, who put wisdom in the inward part? You know what I'm saying? And understand what we're saying, that the Most High, all his creatures, wisdom dwell with all his creatures. You know, when you start studying his creation, it's wisdom there. Like I remember I was watching like a documentary, and it was showing that they had took these certain type of birds out of the wild from like hatchlings. And as they grew up, they put them in this like dome auditorium, and they reflected all the stars that would be in the heavens. And these birds took the same exact pattern. They never been in the wild. They took the same exact star pattern that the birds in the wild took when they was flying south for the winter. The same exact star pattern. You know what I'm saying? But it was just showing you the wisdom that was already embedded in them. You see what I'm saying? It was designed inside of them. And that's what he asked him, who put that wisdom there? You know what I'm saying? Or I was also watching this documentary on National Geographic. It was about, semen. You know what I'm saying? They was explaining that semen has like likes and dislikes. Semen can be male and female. But what was the most amazing thing about it is they had the semen in this petri dish. And you know, they was just swimming around doing what they do, and then they put another petri dish right on the side of it with a female egg in it. As soon as they put that egg right there next to them two petri dishes next to each other, the sperm immediately shot forth toward that petri dish immediately. But who put that wisdom right there for them to know already where to go? And that's what he asked him. Who put wisdom in the inward parts, and who gave understanding to the heart? To where we can sit here and we can read the word of the Most High, we can be able to understand it, and we can be like, say la. See what I'm saying?
How do babies know not to breathe in the womb and then know how to breathe
outside the womb? See? Heavy. Hey, straight up. Straight up. Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
What's the way to fire?
Right.
That's a good question.
But man, it's just showing you, like, you know what I'm saying, his unchallenged supremacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear a lot of people doing a lot of woofing. You know, I mean, for real.
There's a whole lot of it.
Right, a whole lot of it. But when you get down to it, man, you can't challenge the Most High. You can't box with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's outside your realm of understanding. You know what I'm saying? But woe to them that call good evil and evil good. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing nothing but the work of their father, the devil. You know what I'm saying? Because they doing the same exact work that he did. You know what I'm saying? Calling the Most High wicked and evil, and, you know, and things like that. Levi, am I lying?
We shouldn't be uttering it.
Am I lying,
We
man?
shouldn't even be uttering it.
Man, come on, let's keep going.
Verse 37. Who can number the clouds in wisdom?
Who can do what?
Number the clouds in wisdom.
I know I can't number the clouds in wisdom. Come on.
Or who can stay the bottles of heaven? When the dust groweth into hardness, and the clods cleave fast together, wilt thou hunt the prey for the lion, or feel the appetite of the young lion?
Nope.
When they crouch in their dens and abide in their coverts to lie in wait, who provided for the raven his food when his young ones cry unto Yah?
When his young ones cry unto who?
Unto Yah.
See, that's who they cry to. They ain't crying on to none of us. And it's the Most High that feeded them. But see, you will call, you know, you got Negroes that are called that wicked. You know what I'm saying? You got Negroes that are called what the Most High do wicked. You know, but again, it ain't no searching out his ways. Because if he was to ask these same Negroes all of these questions, you know, they'll turn dumb and deaf. Act like they ain't heard him. And be like, huh? Huh? Well, if you can, you can hurt. You can hurt.
That's for real, though. Now you know to say huh.
Right. Right. That was the end of it.
They wandered for lack of meat.
All right, cool. We're gonna hold that right there. We're gonna go back to Isaiah. We're gonna go to 41. Isaiah 41. Man, all throughout this Bible, man, it just really show you like why the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is just like supreme. Shalom, bro.
Whole chapter.
Oh yeah, we're gonna read the whole chapter. Yes, ma'am.
At some point, can we read the Ezra chapter 3 at like 18 or 19 or 25?
Yeah, we'll read it right now for you. If y'all don't mind. Second, you said what?
Ezra 3.
What verses?
Starting like 17 or 18.
Alright, we'll read that right now. And then we'll go to Isaiah.
17 to 20.
17 to 25.
Alright, family. Reading out of the book of Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 3. We're going to start at verse 17. reads on this wise, family. My son, go on with thy business in meekness. So shalt thou be beloved of him that is approved. The greater thou art, the more humble thyself.
The more humble thyself. Come on.
And thou shalt find favor before the Lord.
Right. So the more you grow in stature, you know what I'm saying, the more humble you should be. But 9 times out of 10, we see it the opposite way. You know what I'm saying? The bigger and more glory an individual has, you know what I'm saying, the more haughty they become. You know, they start feeling themselves. They exalt themselves. Come on, but the Most High said it's supposed to be the opposite. If you put in a position of authority or a position of prominence, be humble.
Right.
Be humble about it. You know, it ain't no sense of going around and, you know, throwing your weight around just because you got a position. Man, be humble. Come on.
Many are in high place and of renown.
And of what?
Of renown.
Come on.
But mysteries are revealed unto the meek.
See, mysteries are revealed to the meek. You know what I'm saying? Those that are lowly. You know, come on. Those that everybody overlook and don't nobody really trip off of. Come on. These are who mysteries are revealed to. Come on.
For the power of the Most High is great.
Is what?
Is great. And he is honored of the lowly. Seek not out things that are too hard for thee. Neither search the things that are above thy strength.
So when you start searching and you start thinking you can understand the way of the Most High,
I know what fire is.
that's right. That's beyond your understanding.
Or you could talk to plants.
Hey, you can talk to plants. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, we know what type of hallucinogenic drug you was on. You know what I'm saying? When you start saying that you could talk to plants. I ain't never known no individual in their right mind that can talk to plants. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, again, when you start seeking out things that are too hard for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can never search out the ways of the Most High, no matter how hard you search, because at best, you only living, you know what I'm saying? You only living 25,000 days. 25,000 days. What's that compared to eternity?
No comparison.
There's no comparison to eternity, man.
If you're over 35, that's 12,000 left.
That's what?
Only 12,000 left.
Man.
You got 12,000 days left. What you gonna do with it?
Right. I mean, but when you start boiling it down like that, man, you start seeing for real though, like how short life is. Shalom, bro. How short life is. You know what I'm saying? And your days can never match up to eternity. Never match up to eternity. And look, like he said, you ain't even lived a day in my eyes. If 1,000 years to us is as one day to the Most High, and one day to the Most High is 1,000 years to us. Ain't nobody ever just lived a day with him.
Our lives like 10 minutes to him.
Right. That's all we live in. Shoot, the only individual that came close to living there was Methuselah. He was what, 965? 969? That's the closest that anybody has ever come. What, 31 years away from 1,000? Just spending one day with him. You just kicked it one day with the Most High.
You need to make a day.
He ain't even make it a day. Just goes to show you when he says, "What I speak, it shall come to pass." You know what I'm saying? He told Adam, "The day in which you eat from that tree, and that day you shall surely die." And ain't nobody lived 1,000 years yet. Oh, come on, you said you want to take this down to verse 24, sister? 25. 25, cool. 25.
All right, verse 22.
Go further.
But what is commanded thee? Think thereupon with reverence.
With what?
With reverence. For it is not needful for thee to see with thine eyes the things that are in secret.
Right. So it's just about it's about us trusting in the Most High.
That's right.
And you know, trusting in His word. You know, it ain't no need for us to start searching. There ain't no need for us to start going into the heavens and start saying like, yeah, I've been to the Galactic Council and you know, we talking about star seeds and you know what I'm saying, huh? Unnecessary stuff. Unnecessary stuff because we already have things that we have to deal with and think upon with reverence, which is the commandments.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? We got enough to deal with already as it is. You know what I'm saying? I have to figure out how to deny myself daily. What I'm doing thinking about what's in the heavens. And I can't even get it right down here.
You're talking out of Uranus.
That's what lips he using?
Go down to 29.
Something.
Maybe we'll finish that out.
Yeah, we might well finish it out.
Yeah, you can go on. Yeah, you might with it.
I know who I'm dealing with.
Verse 23. Be not curious in unnecessary matters.
And what type of matters?
Unnecessary matters.
Right, some things just unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? You just do things, why? Because of you bored or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna chew this water.
Right, I'm gonna chew some water. Like, come on, man.
Unnecessary.
It's just unnecessary. Come on.
For more things are showed unto thee than man understand.
That's right, come on.
For many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
By what?
Their own vain opinion.
And look, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Most people are just deceived by their own thinking. You know what I'm saying? You think you know something when you really don't know anything at all. Don't nobody care about your opinion or what you think. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna stick to the scriptures. We gonna stick to what thus saith the Most High, because again, as He say, my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? We gonna hold fast to that,
Yes, sir.
and we gonna let that be true, and then we'll put our own opinions to the side. But He starts saying, look, this is when you start being deceived, when you let your own opinion take, you know what I'm saying, take you somewhere. That's why the scriptures say, lean not to your own understanding.
That's right.
Lean to the understanding of the Most High.
Anybody heard from Bubbles?
No.
That just made me think about that. Wasn't that her name? The prophetess?
Yeah.
Look, and you see where that got her. I was sure like, who you talking about? Look, she deleted, the very next day deleted everything. But she was put to a shame, man, because again, she was deceived by her own vain opinion. She decided to lean to her own understanding instead of just trusting what the scriptures say. She wanted to be promoted to a position to where everybody looked at her like some great one. But see, in trying to exalt herself,
Got flipped around.
she was humbled.
Yeah, exactly.
She was humbled.
Based real quick.
Yeah, abased real quick. And she knew it. That's why she took all her social media down.
Wow.
Because she, boy, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. But you seen too also, man, how how important it is to study to show yourself approved.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And to stay and to understand that itchy ear doctrine is coming. You know what I'm saying? Because look, the scriptures tell you if it were possible, He would deceive even the very elect. But see, the only reason He ain't gonna be able to deceive the elect or the remnant is because they stay at home. They stick to what the scriptures say.
Don't have it, give us a king spirit.
Right.
There's plenty of them out here that'll get you.
Boy, give us a king. But look, he just tell you it's simple. If the sun and the moon still there and the stars still there, it ain't me.
Right.
And He tell you again and again, be not deceived.
That's it.
Don't let no man deceive you.
That's right.
And the only way you can be deceived is if you want your ear tickled.
Tell us smooth things, prophesy.
Tell us smooth things, please. I
Tell
don't
me
want to hear all this harshness.
Right. Tell me something comfortably.
Don't fall for the banana in your tailpipe.
Oh no, that's too harsh.
A banana in the tail. Like, all right, come on, bro. Let's finish this out.
All right, 24 from the top. For many are deceived by their own vain opinion, and an evil suspicion have overthrown their judgment. Without eyes thou shalt want light. Profess not the knowledge therefore that thou hast not.
That's right. Come on.
A stubborn heart shall fare evil at the last, and he that loveth danger shall perish therein. An obstinate heart shall be laden with sorrow,
Right.
and the wicked man shall heap sin upon sin. In the punishment of the proud there is no remedy.
There is what?
There is no remedy.
So some of these Negroes ain't got no remedy. You know what I'm saying? Because they proud. Like the scripture say, you know, pride wasn't made for man. And pride is when one departeth from his maker. That's what pride is. You know what I'm saying? And again, you starting to see this spirit ramp up because the time is short. So just like, you know, the devil is going around seeking whom he can devour, his minions is too. And they doing the same exact thing, have the same exact characteristics as they father the devil. These Pharisees and these Sadducees. Come on.
For the plant of wickedness have taken root in him.
They have taken root where?
In him.
Come on.
The heart of the prudent will understand a parable, and an attentive ear is the desire of a wise man. Water will quench a flaming fire, and alms maketh an atonement for sins. And he that requited good turns in and he that requited good turns is mindful of that which may come hereafter. And when he falleth, he shall find a stay.
Alright, we can hold that right there and go to we're gonna go back to that.
Isaiah 41.
Yeah, and we'll end it there.
I knew you were going to do that.
Like take my last.
You're always trying to get somebody your last. That's a good brother for you.
Get them breakers. Alright, y'all, we're gonna end it right here, y'all. We're gonna end it with this last scripture.
Isaiah chapter 41, verse 1. Keep silence before me, O islands.
Right. So the Most High telling the islands to be quiet. Don't talk. I'm speaking. Come on.
And let the people renew their strength. Let them come near. Then let them speak. Let us come near together to judgment. Who raised up the righteous man from the east, called him to his foot, gave the nations before him, and made him rule over kings. He gave them as the dust to his sword, and as driven stubble to his bow. He pursued them and passed safely, even by the way that they had not gone with his feet. Who hath wrought and done it, calling the generations from the beginning? I, the Elohim, the first with the last.
I, the first with the who?
With the last. I am he.
So the Most High letting you know I am he. Come on.
The isle saw it and feared. The ends of the earth were afraid, drew near and came.
So look, so you letting you know, like even the earth trembled before the Most High. Even the earth trembled before the Most High. But you know, you got Negroes that'll run their mouth about them. Come on.
They helped everyone with his neighbor. And everyone said to his brother, be of good courage. So the carpenter encouraged the goldsmith, and he that soothsayeth with the hammer, that smootheth with the hammer, him that smoteth the anvil, saying, it is ready for the soldering. And he fastened it with nails, that it should not be moved.
Right.
But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham, my friend.
That's right. Come on.
Thou whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof, and said unto thee, Thou art my servant, I have chosen thee, and not cast thee away. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yeah, I will help thee. Yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness.
That's right. Come on.
Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish.
That's right. Come on.
Thou shalt seek them and not find them, and shall not find them. Even them that contend with thee, they that war against thee shall be as nothing, and as the thing of naught. For I, the Elohim, thy power, will hold thy right hand, saying unto thee, Fear not, I will help thee. Fear not, thou worm, Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, says the Most High, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills as chaff. Thou shalt fan them, and the wind shall carry them away, and the whirlwind shall scatter them. And thou shalt rejoice in the Elohim, and shalt glory in the Holy One of Israel. When the poor and needy seek water, and there is none, and their tongue faileth for thirst, I am the Elohim, I the Elohim will hear them. I, the power of Israel, will not forsake them.
Absolutely. Just like when we cried out in the wilderness for water. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High, he made, water come out of the rock. I'm saying, shoot, when you thirsty and, your soul call out to me, I'ma hear you. But, this Most High just going through and just showing you, I ain't like no idol. You know what I'm saying? I'm true and I'm living. Whereas with an idol, they got mouths but can't speak, eyes but can't see, ears but can't hear.
They can't do nothing.
Feet but can't move. You know what I'm saying? Idols, they need you to carry them. The Most High say, I don't need you to carry me, I'm gonna carry you.
That's right. The living God.
Yeah, he the true and living God. You know what I'm saying? He don't even need us to defend him. His word defends itself. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, again, everybody always comes right back to the Bible. You always gonna come back to the source, because see, these other books have no type of imagination. They all gonna come back some way, shape, form, or fashion. They're gonna end up right back at the Bible. So that's why the Bible is the most talked about book in the world. Because, you got the naysayers saying what they say, and then you got the believers saying what they say, but everybody is talking about it. Everybody is talking about it. Come on.
Verse 18, I will open rivers in the high places, and fountains in the midst of the valleys. I will make the wilderness a pool of water, and the dry land springs of water.
So you see that? So he's telling you, I'm gonna transform the deserts where it's just barren. What they call it, Arizona. The Sahara Desert. Say I'm gonna turn it into a wilderness. I'm gonna turn it into a fruitful land. Come on.
19, I will plant the new wilderness.
In the wilderness.
I will plant in the wilderness the cedar, the shittim tree, and the myrtle, and the oil tree. I will set in the desert the fir tree, and the pine, and the box tree together, that they may see and know and consider and understand together that the hand of the Most High has done this, and the Holy One of Israel has created it.
Right, so when you start seeing these things go up in the wilderness, these different trees being planted in the desert, he said, then you will know, understand, consider, and realize that it's me, is the Most High, that's doing this. Come on.
Produce your cause, says the Most High.
Do what?
Produce your cause, says the Most High. Bring forth your strong reasons, says the King of your code.
Right, so produce your cause and bring forth your strong reason. Bring forth the evidence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Bring it forth. Come on.
Let them bring them forth and show us what shall happen.
And show us what?
What shall happen.
So that's what we want to know. We want to know what's going to happen. You know, we ain't trying to hear about, you know, none of their history or none. Just show us the past, the present, and the future.
That's it.
Right.
You know, show us prophecy.
That's it.
And when you showing us prophecy, don't take us back so many millions of years back to where we can't really verify nothing what you saying. We talking about show us something recent that didn't happen. Like the Bible is filled with past, present, and future prophecy.
Right.
Prophecy that we can look at. Prophecy that's within, you know, a reasonable timeline. Show us that. You know, when they be trying to do prophecy, man, they taking us back to, you know, yeah, well, if you go back 100 billion years ago and you will see, you know, retarded stuff. Stuff that makes no sense. Stuff that you can't, that you can't even, you know, it's so far away that you will struggle to try and truly understand it.
Can't comprehend.
Yeah, you can't comprehend it. Come on.
22 again. Let them bring them forth and show us what shall happen. Let them show the former things.
The what?
The former things.
Don't the Most High show the former things? Man, he done told us what did happen from the beginning of the world. Or the beginning of the formation of Adam in this world. To now. Or, well, actually, and to the end of it. To the beginning of the new world. So that's past, that's present, and that's future.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Let them show the former things, what they be, that we may consider them.
That we may do what?
Consider them.
Right, that we may consider them, that we may think upon them. Like when we read Deuteronomy 28, see, we can consider that and think upon it. You know, you got Negroes that say, well, what kind of God will do y'all like that? Well, what kind of parent will whoop his child for doing wrong?
They didn't get whoopings. That's why they
Right.
outlandish now.
See, when you understand that the Most High do what he do out of love and correction, then you wouldn't ask a silly question like that. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't ask a silly question like that. That's what type of God that do something like that. A God that loves his children and want to correct them.
That's right. Chasten those he loves.
Yeah, chasten those that he loveth. Come on.
And know the latter end of them.
And know the what?
The latter end of them.
Right.
Or declare us things for to come.
Right. Tell us about what's coming. We want to know what the world is heading. You know what I'm saying? So we can prepare ourselves. See, that's what the Most High do for us. He done showed us the past. He's showing us the present.
Yes.
You know, and he gonna show us the future. That's why he warned us, get ready, Jacob, trouble's coming.
Oh, yes.
The mark of the beast is coming. The Antichrist is coming, get ready. We could consider these things and we could start to see like, dang, you know, look what they doing over there in Gaza. Didn't he say that? When you read Amos, look, he's saying that right there. Woe be, for 3 transgressions of Gaza and for 4. I ain't gonna turn away the punishment. And look what's going on in Gaza. Come on.
Verse 23. Show the things that are to come hereafter, that we may know that ye are gods.
That ye are what?
That ye are gods.
That you are gods. Prophesied unto us and let us know what's coming. Because this is what a God should be able to do, right? A God should be all knowing. Know everything, the beginning from the end. Come on.
Yeah. Do good or do evil.
Do what?
Do good or do evil.
Didn't he say the man has become like us, knowing good and evil? See, just because, you know, the Most High know good and evil, that don't mean what the Most High do is evil. You know, just because he went and he told them to wipe out all the Amalekites, do that make him evil because they wiped out the baby, the men and the children's too? But see, what they don't tell you is that, see, the babies get an automatic entry into into the kingdom.
So the righteous in the hands of the Most High.
Absolutely.
They considered righteous.
They consider righteous. See, and what they don't tell you is the flesh gonna have to die anyway. It say that that is appointed unto man once to die and then the judgment. See, he took them out when they was but kids, so it was actually him having mercy on them.
That's right.
Because if they would have continued in the ways of their fathers, then most of them babies, who tell them where they would be at, where they would be going after death. But he killed them all off, and now they'll be resurrected into the kingdom. Is that merciful or is that not? The same thing he said. I mean, what David said when the baby that he had in adultery with Bathsheba, he said when that baby died, he got right up, he washed his face, and he went to Eden. And he said, "Shoot, he ain't coming back to me, but I'll go to him." The Messiah said the kingdom of heaven is like children. It's like these little children. You know what I'm saying? So when you start looking at it, man, it really wasn't a evil thing that the Most High did to them children. So when they start saying that, oh well, he's a baby killer. Well, if he didn't,
Sending them right back to me.
Right. They come. Right. Right. But see, they just trick your mind and get you looking at it from the perspective of how they want you to look at it.
But he does all things through the children, like when they were in the wilderness. He was purging out the rebels and trying to raise the children up righteous.
Right.
Because the rebels were still stuck in their old ways.
Right. Infecting the children.
Yeah.
And that's what he said. That's why he said, "You forgotten my law, I will forget your children." Because what you gonna do but teach them lawlessness?
Exactly.
And they gonna grow up lawless. So now, shoot, not only is it's gonna be, that's why he say, you know, I'll punish you to the 3rd and 4th generation. That's how long it takes to correct the matter. 3 or 4 generations. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of stuff that's being said on the Most High. It's just saying, just produce your cause. Produce it. Bring forth your strong reasoning. Don't come to us with nothing weak like that. That's weak. You got to come harder. Come on. Show us the end, the beginning, the beginning, the middle, and the end. Come on.
Yeah. Do good or do evil, that we may be dismayed and behold it together.
Right, and he ain't telling you to go out there and commit wickedness. That ain't what he's saying.
He's saying show your true colors.
Yeah. He ain't saying go out there and keep the Sabbath day holy and then turn around and commit adultery. That ain't what he's saying. Do good and do evil.
It say do good or do evil.
Right.
Not do both.
Make a choice.
Yeah, show your true colors.
Yeah,
Right.
make a choice.
Don't be double-minded. Don't be spewed out. Make a decision. Good or evil.
He said, right, that we may be dismayed and behold it together. Because the Most High bring evil upon you. It'll bring evil upon you. When you get into the book,
Because of your unrighteousness.
Because of your unrighteousness. He'll bring it upon you. He said, Daniel said, shoot, the Most High watched the evil come upon us. So that's what he's telling you. Tell the guys to do good or to do evil. Do one of them.
A lot of people try to say that the Most High created evil. There's nothing existing that he ain't in control of.
Right.
It's the truth of that matter.
Absolutely. And the truth of the matter is, shoot, the Most High, he didn't directly create evil from the beginning. It was created because it broke his law. They broke his law. So if the law good, if you break the law, that would be considered what? Evil. And he's like the sister said, he in control of all things. He in control of all things. So that's what that is. But see, these just be coming from people who don't know the Bible and think they know the Bible. They try and ask slick questions and, what you got, Imam boy?
No, I'm just agreeing.
Oh, okay. All praise. All right, let's finish this out.
Verse 24. Behold, ye are of nothing.
Ye are of what?
Of nothing.
So all these other gods are nothing. Come on.
And your work of naught.
A work of what?
Your work of naught.
Come on.
An abomination is he that chooseth you.
That's right. He said it, not us. He said it.
Right.
Come on.
I have raised up one from the north, and he shall come. From the rising of the sun shall he call upon my name, and he shall come upon the princesses as upon mortar, and as a potter treadeth clay, who hath declared from the beginning, that we may know. and before time, that we may say, He is righteous.
2 questions. Come on.
Yeah, there is none that showeth. Yeah, there is none that declareth. Yeah, there is none that heareth your words. The first shall say to Zion, Behold, behold them, and I will give to Jerusalem one that bringeth good tidings.
Come on.
For I beheld, and there was no man, even among them, and there was no counselor, that when I asked of them could answer a word.
Right.
Behold, they are all vanity. Their works are nothing. Their molten images are wind and confusion.
Wind and confusion. It's like the Most High said, you know what I'm saying? Go to the Isles of Shittim and see. Do a man change his God? You know what I'm saying? But they have traded me in the living cistern for what? Cisterns that don't hold no water.
Got a hole in it.
So look, so that's our case, y'all, for the Most High being the supreme ruler of the universe, the preeminent ruler. It ain't no God that you gonna compare to him or make like him, because everybody else just copying off of him. They just carbon copies. Just carbon copies.
I made a song cover.
Yeah, that's what I just thought about when I was saying. They just carbon copies, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They just knockoffs. Knockoffs. So that's just what it is, y'all. So we hope y'all got some understanding. All praises to the Most High and His only begotten Son. We're gonna go ahead and read a psalm and get up out of here, y'all.
Sound and read, carbon copy. Nothing to see.
What is
looks like.
All praise, all praise.
All right, family. We're going to get this closing prayer. And it's with the Most High's permission. And it's in the name of His only begotten and beloved Son, our Lord and Savior and our Redeemer, Yahushua HaMashiach.
Yes.
We know Him as Jesus the Christ, family. Long live the King.
Long live the King.
Reading in the book of Psalms, in the 111th chapter, it reads, Praise ye the Most High.
Yes.
I will praise Yahweh with my whole heart.
Yes.
In the assembly of the upright and in the congregation. The works of the Most High are great.
Yes.
Sought out of all them that have pleasure therein. His work is honorable and glorious.
Yes, it is.
And his righteousness endureth forever. He hath made his wonderful works to be remembered. The Most High is gracious and full of compassion.
Yes.
He hath given meat unto them that fear him. He will ever be mindful of his covenant. He hath showed his people the power of his works, that he may give them the heritage of the heathen. The works of his hands are verity and judgment. All his commandments are true.
Yes.
They stand fast forever and ever, and are done in truth and uprightness. He sent redemption unto his people. He hath commanded his covenant forever. Holy and reverence is his name. The fear of the Most High is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. His praise endureth forever. Hallelujah! Say